Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
That is quite extraordinary. Sampson, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Shot. Let it back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be forward.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Lovely cover, guys. Straight to the extra cover fielder.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Goes over the top with that shot. 14 runs added there. India, 14 for none.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. McCoy from the Tata end. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads.
A poor delivery and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Needs a dot ball.
Great shot through the gap.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. 2 straight and punch through the leg side.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Powell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over. India, 32 for none.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed.
Nearly gets the edge. Joseph with a great delivery there.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Sampson has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Power and precision in that shot.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Needs a direct hit. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though.
Misses everything. Brilliant diving stop. Nice shot, straight to gully. No, terrible shot. That is quite extraordinary. Sharma, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Hussain, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Drilled that one away.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will the bowler respond?
Crack! Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Well, the run rate is soaring at the moment. They're well ahead of the required rate. Sublime stuff.
McCoy, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Great shot through the gap.
Slow ball didn't fool anyone. Hits an outstanding shot to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Nice solid defensive shot. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
On that nicely, good defence. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Hussain from the Garware Pavilion end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Sampson advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4. Perfectly timed.
Got it away for 4. Backward of point very nicely.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Cuts that off well in the infield. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Late cut, straight to the fielder.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Off the middle of the bat.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Straight to the fielder. Everyone's gone up.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they've got out like that.
Digs out the Yorker. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Great shot, it was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results, 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Tata end. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. How will he reply?
Perfectly timed.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Trouble! Over the infield with a cracking shot. 16 runs out of there. India 143 for 1.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Drilled that one away.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Nice solid defensive shot. Nearly gets the edge. Shepherd with a great delivery there. End of the over. India 152 for 1.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Good pick up, big chance. Wow, that's missed a lot. Yada advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Powell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
Solid shot. That's going for 4. End of the over. 9 off it. India 161 for 1. Shepherd from the Garware Pavilion end.
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill, Shane. That was a masterclass.